Hello and welcome back. Oops. That's better. I had almost forgotten to put on the mask. Now, today let's continue with this idea of the so-called New World Order. Who are they? Is a good question. And if you go around the internet, and that's where I will talk about at the moment, the internet, you will find there are various theories. From the Dragonian from outer space, so-called reptile race or something like that, very much based on the television series V. Then there are other reptiles from various sources. One very interesting story of a pre-civilization of two sentient beings, high-level sentient beings, the mammalian brains and the more reptilian brains. That I will try to find a link and add that later to this. Then you have obviously the state, government's more practical concept of what a new world order would be based on, an organized state trying to take control of the world, or an alliance, confederation of states. Then you have, of course, the royal families. States, politics come together very much there with the royal family ideology. One common thought, and with some basis, is the Anglo-Dutch banking alliance. Other royal families would be involved, not only the Anglos. Then you have the Bilderberg Group, again very similar. It's a financially based organization involving certain members of the royal family. But we have to remember that the royal family in itself, in many states, especially the English, is the head of some kind of corporate group that run for the state under the royals. Then, of course, we have various forms of Nazis, which may also include royal families, from recent video and film footage and photographs from the press. One could think of that. It is interesting to see how many Nazis are still around. Mosley, very interesting chap, how he ever managed to get where he was when his father should have been left languishing in jail, and he should have been given no privileges as his son. Obviously, there is some connection. I'm sorry, you shouldn't punish the son for the father's crimes, but you shouldn't give the son the possibility to take vengeance against those who have punished the father. Of course, then there are the Zionists, Jewish Zionists or non-Jewish Zionists. The Zionist issue is not looked into enough in depth. Not that I'm saying that it's not used enough. Many people are speaking about the Zionists, but very few have actually really done their research to find out who they are, where they came from, and the complexities of Zionism. Too many people are just using the word Zionist rather than leftist or rightist Zionist or various other fragments within the organization and how they can be manipulated. You even have people speaking about the Illuminati, the Muslim Illuminati. Again, this term Illuminati needs to be assessed as what it is. Is it something that really exists, or just a term used to describe various groups of elite who are in conflict with each other, trying obviously to jostle for greater control in the New World, which ironically is another expression that I find interesting. The New World. Once the New World was that area where Western or greater advanced civilization, not saying that civilization evolves positively, it's a model, has its certain advantages and disadvantages. Let's say society, which I will speak about in another video, okay, has various models. Because one wins doesn't mean it is better, it just means it is better in that particular game, which generally is warfare. So, society more developed in warfare generally becomes the top dog. Would you have a plumber perform heart surgery, is the question. Okay. Then, of course, you have various other players in the world. We have to think of China and Russia. So this whole New World Order thing is a lot more complicated than just a group of people showing their left knee and baring their breasts. Of course, yes, we have the Masons involved, apparently. There's a lot of generalization going on in all of this New World Order and Illuminati thing, which is not helping anybody resolve the problems. We must really dig deep if we want to look into things. I will talk a little bit more of this in the next video. I'm trying to keep this short at the moment. The mask is not very comfortable.
I have a plan. Monsieur! I can walk!